Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about my therapeutic training aid marketing plan. And so I had done some previous research on this back my freshman year for a business plan, but never really followed up on it a whole lot for customers and competitive analysis and stuff like that. So we're going to hop right into it. First thing is the marketing plan. So today there are roughly 24 million Americans who play over 650 of 465 million rounds of golf annually within the nation's 15,200 facilities. The statistic illustrates where the potential for this product really is, rather than focusing on the smaller group of golfers, which is approximately 1% of golfers. These would be the professionals, the ones you see on TV who play in the Masters and all that stuff. Um, they could invest more money, but it would be more beneficial to target the other 99% of golfers who are ready to better their game. My intended audience was originally to be professionals, but with the training aid industry, many professionals rely on their coaches. Um, so revenue would then become an issue, even if it did take off, because professionals represent only a small part of the market. Therefore, I have intended to aim towards the public, which would be the amateur golfers looking to benefit the foundational parts of their game. And since I am a college athlete, I know what tools need to be used to bring about change in an amateur golfer's swing. Next would be the marketing objectives. And so, my goal by the end of experimentation of product development, I would like to have a more determined price point because right now, um, we're looking at deer gauntlet as being the material made for the glove, but there are so many other different types of skin that you can make the glove out of, and it's hard to tell for quality purposes which one is actually going to be best. At a price For a price advantage, using Deer Gauntlet would be more reasonable. It's a little cheaper, but it's got high quality and high durability. So I think this is the one that I'm actually going to end up going with, but with incorporating the silicone inserts and all that stuff into the glove, um, it's going to have to go into developmental phase and have several prototypes to test durability and all that stuff. Um, Next is the social media presence. This is so big because of the target audience that I'm going towards. Um, I would like to have a really strong presence in Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, because that age range of, you know, junior golfers, maybe 8 years old or whatever, to my age, 22. We're on our phones all the time. Every ad we see on Instagram, we stop for a second and we look at it. And then if it doesn't interest us, we move on. But some of these objectives I would like to really get going by 3 years. Um, so my objectives for, like, as far as management team and customer analysis are, they're precise enough to get a clear understanding of how my competitors and team will operate within this market. To measure the growth we will have in the next 1 to 3 years, we will be keeping track of the turnover ratio and social media presence. In today's age, paying attention to the followers you have speaks to how popular the brand is becoming and shows customer loyalty. Because every time you lose a follower, that means something's going wrong in your objectives and you need to reevaluate. By identifying our objectives for the next 1 to 3 years, we know what goals we have set out for ourselves. One being establishing customer relations, getting brand awareness, and financial ratios. We know that these objectives are definitely surpassable. We do set high standards, but at the same time, We want to make room to grow. Next is the business model. So our business model will consist of direct sales to the customer as well as combining a brick and mortar hybrid. So from the beginning um, of our sales, most of them will probably start as direct sales through country club fittings every month and setting up fundraisers during golf tournaments for brand awareness. After the first year, we will consider opening physical stores and expanding the training aid product line for other sports and go go further than just gloves. We want to hit baseball, we want to hit soccer, a goalie and their gloves, making sure that the pressure on their hands and wrists from the ball impacting their hands isn't too much, make it more comfortable. The opportunity is to benefit athletes more than we already have. Every year, athletes struggle with injury just from practicing, and this product is the next step to ensure the health during strenuous training for amateur athletes. While we handle our direct sales, we will also have an online interface to interact with the products for the consumer to make their own distinctions of if the product fits their needs. The club fitting fundraisers is where we will make our initial revenue to pay for advertising and cover minor manufacturing costs. So at the beginning, it's going to be really small, and we're going to try and get the online interface active really, really fast so we can hit those people that are not in North Carolina because that's where our headquarters is going to be. And that way they can interact with the glove, they can rotate it, they can see the specs of it, and see if it fits their needs or if they need to adjust the inserts for where their hands need it the most. Next would be the marketing strategy. So for our objectives, it all starts with the connections that I have through golf. Dana Rader, one of the best LPGA swing teachers I've ever seen in my life. She used to be my coach. She has her own school of golf. She used to be located in Ballantyne, which is a heavily populated area, a lot of money, which is really good for me. And also Ken Guilford, another one of my swing coaches who is here locally in Cabarrus County and is the head professional at Cabarrus Country Club. I had sent out a survey to Cabarrus Country Club. I used to be a member out there, so I know a lot of the guys. I sent it to 50 people through their online member and staff database, and had them answer several questions about if they find this product, at a reasonable price, what they would price it at, would they use the product, how often do you practice or train on specific parts of your game, stuff like that. But by allowing us to bring our product for hands-on customer use with a professional's insight on proper healthy training, it will surely build brand awareness as well create word-of-mouth marketing. Our canvas, excuse me, our canvas consists of building customer relations through club fittings at well-known facilities in North Carolina with the help of professional golfers who recommend the glove for peak performance. Also, with the use of internet marketing strategies, we'll be able to grasp a hold of the people not located near these country clubs to see our recommendations from professional athletes to where they can go on our interactive interface website to see glove concepts. And then we have operations. Our operational plan will consist of outsourcing and shipping via UPS. Outsourcing will become a necessity for our company because once we expand, we have our products in other stores such as Dick's Sporting Goods, Academy, Golf Galaxy. This will help with brand awareness as well and quality control, ultimately leading to customer loyalty, bringing them back, seeing that we're a reliable brand. When the customer is using our online store, they will be having the product shipped from our headquarters in North Carolina through UPS. In relation to shipping costs, it is cheaper to ship products using BPS domestically rather than USPS or FedEx. With ground shipping at 2 pounds, our glove isn't going to be that heavy. It might weigh half a pound once all the packaging has been sought out. So with ground shipping at 2 pounds, lower than products, classified weight, UPS is leading USPS and FedEx in cost, which will lower our operational costs as well. Next is the marketing budget. Within the first year, I plan to sell 10,000 gloves at $25. The total revenue would come to $250,000 a year minus all the operational costs and advertising. The original idea is to sell this idea to Titleist, but it might not happen. So as a backup, I have developed the whole marketing plan consisting of a management team and physical stores and stuff like that. So so at the end of the first year, I plan to sell 10,000 gloves at $25, which is fairly reasonable. A regular glove goes on the market for about $11 to $15. So that would really be, I think that's a good price point considering other training age could be several $100s. It just depends on what part of your game you're working on. Customer and competitor analysis. So FootJoy and Titleist, they go hand in hand. They're very big companies. Everybody is drawn to them in the golf industry. They sell the best clubs. They have the best golf gloves, best shoes, everything. So, excuse me. For a competitor analysis, Titleist and FootJoy had $1.3 billion dollars in net sales in 2011 to 2015. In comparison, other brands, like Callaway, their net sales are 900 million in 2015. So it's easy to say that they control a very large part of the market. For target customers and customer analysis, I intend to hit the market of the younger age bracket for my main source of revenue, specifically 13-year-olds and older. Because of the escalated increase in junior golfers, it has increased approximately 233% since 2012. The customer need is every amateur golfer wishes to improve their game. Everybody wants to get better. Everybody wants to be the next Tiger Woods. So by hitting that age group, especially when the rise of amateur golfers is at its peak, it's crucial to hit this age group at this time. And then for evaluation and control mechanisms, one huge thing is to monitor customer feedback. This is the one control mechanism, if not the most important for our company. By understanding the needs and wants of the customer, we can adjust the product line in the next quarter based on sales. By maintaining sales with evaluations at the end of each quarter, we will have the assets to expand the line to the customer's specific needs. And then one other important thing is the market share milestones. The market share is the percentage of customer sales dominated by your product. We have not disclosed how much of the market we intend to control by the end of the first year, but we will aim for 20 to 30% since our market is a blue ocean, which means there's not a whole lot of competitors there, but it's very competitive within the market. So one way we can measure our progress is by seeing 10% market share from the start of operations to the second quarter of our first year. If we fall short of this goal, we reanalyze our marketing objectives and we get back to work. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this presentation and this product. It was a pleasure being with y'all this semester, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.